Good morning, everybody. Alexander here, Highwinds EDC, and today we have a very special unboxing. But before we get into that, as you can see, I'm on a little bit of a vacation. This is the beautiful beach of Ocean City, Maryland. Very beautiful this morning. I've been sleeping in, so this is me fresh. Literally woke up probably about 15 minutes ago or so, 20 minutes ago, and I wanted to do this first thing in the morning before the kids woke up, before we got on with our busy day and our busy plan. Yeah, very beautiful out here. If you guys ever have an opportunity to come out to Ocean City, it's a really, really nice place. All right, let's get into a pocket check and what my vacation carry looks like, and then we'll do the unboxing. Okay. So my wallet of choice has been this guy right here. This is the Owlet wallet. Now I've been carrying this every day for work. I really like it. It's got like this nylon finish, and it's actually very durable. I didn't think I would like it, but I really do like it. The folks over at Owlet Life sent it to me. It's a bifold wallet. It's got lots of card holders because I have a lot of company cards. I have my personal cards in here. I have a leather strap, and yeah, I switched it out of my minimalist style wallets, like my rustic heirloom and my Johnny, just because it can carry a little bit more cards without having to like dig for them. I know exactly where they are. If I need my Home Depot card, it's this one. If I need my fuel card, it's this one, and all that good stuff. So good. There we go. The knife. So I've been carrying a couple of knives, but the Oz Machine Company Roosevelt, when we're on the boardwalk, when we're like not at the actual beach, I'll carry this guy, or I'll carry my Urban Supply EDC Becero. You guys know it. This guy has been a staple in the channel for a long time, ever since it was given to me by friends. And so yeah, go check out that video if you are interested to see how I got this guy. Let me see. Sorry, it's a little dirty right now. And then I also always carry a caddy of some sort, and this is going to be the one that I'm carrying now. This is also an Urban EDC Supply exclusive Paradrop Triari. This is my awesome Exceeds Designs Rampant. I love this guy. Pen, pry bar, and pliers. And then I have a bandana, and then that's my carry. I just try to keep it as minimalist as possible because I also have my bum bag right here. My bum bag is very handy because I'll take it to the beach with me. I have it kitted out exactly how I want it. This is how I grab and go. It's just a grab and go staple now. I use this for my part-time job. I use it at my full-time job. It's just a quick grab and go and a sneak peek inside. Quick pick is, normally this is on me at all times. This is my, goodness gracious, Big Idea Designs Bit Bar Inline Max. But for the vacation, I don't necessarily need it. And so it'll just go in the bum bag. And then inside of here, I have, and you can't really see, the staple is always going to be the sharpener, right? The Work Sharp field sharpener. We also have two things that I swap out. So it'll either be my knife maintenance kit. This has got lubrication. It's got, I'll just show you real quick. So this goes in the bum bag. It rests right on top of the sharpener. So it'll have one of these guys for tightening screws. I've got this Benchmade Blue Lube, which is a very underrated lube. It's a little imploded a little bit because it was out in the heat one day. And then I also have some graphite. Graphite really helps to get stuck locks. Like if you are a person who works around padlocks a lot, and those guys get real gritty, throw some of this graphite in there. I love this stuff. And then we have a mini pocket knife just in case. I don't know why, you just always have to have one. And then this guy goes in there. And then in here we also have a lubrication and what is that guy? That's blue lube, blue Loctite, for if I need to Loctite anything. And that just kind of stays in there, rests right on top. Bum bag itself, we have a microfiber cloth. I don't usually carry these guys for anything, but they come in handy for my glasses now. I have this little corner thing right here. I got these guys. These are brand new. These are Milwaukee electrician scissors. I like these guys. And then we also have at the very bottom, just resting on the bottom, nail clippers. These guys are a lifesaver. I use them every week. We have a Bic lighter with a brass sleeve on it. We really like that. We have a SOG Power Pint Mini right here. We have a Raylight Pineapple Mini, which I forgot was there. It's good to know, because I may go on a early morning sunset beach trip, watch the sunrise tomorrow. That's a coin, challenge coin that I have. I keep some of these cord organizers, and then I have these guys. These are my little battery savers. This is AA batteries, and then these guys are empty. I need to go ahead and get these guys filled up, but there's one in there. There's a AAA battery in there. I like those guys. And then just for a little bit of redundancy, we do have another pry bar. Now, whenever I'm out and about, and like let's say when I'm going to the beach and I don't necessarily need this, I will toss this guy in there as my little Miu Mini Plus. So that's it. That's my vacation carry. Let's get into the unboxing. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but this one's kind of different, but it's the same, but it's different. Okay, so we have a, sorry, let me, what do we got? A new package from a very dear friend. I was able to get in on a pre-order for these guys, so that's awesome. But there's a pull tab here. Open it up from the top and get this guy, because normally when he does these pre-orders, they last for a little while. But yeah, another Paradrop Leather. Sorry guys, I have an obsession and Paradrop is my fix. So I'm really stoked about this one because it's a very sought after colorway, and I just had to have it. So let's go and get this stuff pulled out. Okay, got some swag. Beautiful Paradrop Leather sticker. I love these guys. He's got really good stickers. This is awesome. This is the Earth Tone Triari, as Paradrop Leather Steve has come to call it. It has a very, I don't know if it's going to capture it with the sun at my back, but it's got like a brown / maroon base color, and it's got this green face color for the pry bar / pin insert. It doesn't have to be a pry bar, but normally, you know, a pry bar or something goes here, a pin slides in here, just like mine. Now, the reason why this is coming, and I feel like it's a very monumental moment for me in the channel, is because it's like kind of full circle. So Paradrop Leather, Steve has been making a lot of these belt loop style drops lately, and that's awesome. I really like it because I think this is my, let's just circle back real quick before we come back to this guy. My first ever piece of Paradrop Leather was this guy right here. I had this one specifically made to fit my Pena. I think it was my Pena X Series dogleg jack. Slots in here. I had a mini flashlight. I think it was my first Raylight. I had a Refine Co. stainless steel bolt action pen, and then I had I still have it, my Glow Rhino pry bar. And this is what I carried, and then I carried it in here. And I carried it like that for the better part of a year. I would rotate the knife out, but everything else would be the same. And I had Paradrop Steve make it a little bit smaller, so that way it could fit those smaller knives without having to like drop down all the way to the bottom, and you can't reach it, because those Pena X Series, I think they had a lanyard, but a lanyard place, but I didn't do lanyards at the time. Okay, and so the reason why that's so special is because I got this guy on a drop, on a It was when Paradrop Steve was like just getting really big and really unavailable. He was still taking custom orders at the time. Now he doesn't. Now he makes, you know, limited drop orders or pre-orders like this guy, and that's great for him. I'm glad he can do that. I'm glad he can. I'm glad he's gotten to that point, but a lot more oftentimes than not, a lot of people are not able to get in on drops or something like that. And so this is just really nice. It's a nice button end, because how I've been carrying lately, and I'll show you, because when I go to work now, I am in the mitigation industry, meaning if your house floods because of a plumbing issue, or if it floods because of an HVAC issue or anything like that, I'm a first responder to stuff like that. I say first responder very loosely, not a real first responder, but so for example, in my work week, I'll carry it like this, and I'll have my other tools on me and stuff too, anything else that I need. So check this out. So I'll carry it like that on the belt all day. I have everything I need, nothing that I don't. I'll have, sorry, my phone's starting to get hot and I wouldn't want it to overheat. So yeah, that's how I carry it for work purposes, and it's all just like ready to go. And I really love that about Paradrop Leather, as you guys know, is because it really just does get the job done, which I appreciate to hell. Now this guy right here, sorry, we're gonna get my phone in a little bit of shade now that we've done the unboxing. Sorry. Ooh, sorry guys. I know the production value is not the greatest, but I'm not home, so it's a little harder to do stuff like this. So yeah, now we got this guy, and this will be like the pride and joy, the flagship. I'll carry this new one to work every day, and just put it to good use for the sake of Steve, for the sake of everything that he does, and his work and his craftsmanship, because I trust him. I trust everything that he does enough to carry it every day to a work site and the type of work that I do. So yeah, this guy is pretty awesome. The colorway is also a dream come true, because my first ever Paradrop order, I got this guy, and then I also got a man, what was that guy called? It's the Hiatus, but it was in the brown and green undertone, and so pretty cool. I was able to customize that, and Steve got it out to me, and it was pretty awesome. It was a pretty big deal for me, because I had been wanting some for a very long time. Maybe instead of the pliers, we'll put the knife today, since I'm not necessarily gonna be needing pliers. I just carry them as like an add-on. So there's that. We'll get the knife in there. Let's see how this goes. Do the knife first, then the pry bar. Oops. It's okay, that happens. It's gonna be stuck like Chuck, but that's okay. This will give it some time to take form. It's a very stiff leather, which we can appreciate, because that'll keep everything where it needs to be. And so that's how that'll look. And then you can throw it on the belt. Let's see if it'll do it. Yeah. Which is really nice. So we'll show you what this looks like on the waist. So there we go. Thanks a lot, Paradrop Steve. Continue to make awesome work. Guys, this is also a bit of an announcement. I know it's 15 minutes long. You guys probably aren't hanging on this long, which is fine, but it's an announcement for me. I really like posting on Instagram. I really do. I've always posted on Instagram since I started my EDC channel, since I started my EDC profile. A lot of good things have come out of my Instagram account. I've had a lot of makers reach out to me. I've had a lot of people asking to be featured on my channel, and that's been great, and I love that. But guys, Instagram has kind of taken the wind out of my sails. They do a lot of censorship, which if that's your cup of tea, then fine. That's your cup of tea. But I got into this EDC community because of the gear. I got into it because of, I really like this stuff. I felt like I had something important to say about gear and all that good stuff. But as Instagram has started censoring more and more, they're censoring a lot of the EDC community, and they're censoring small guys like us, like me. I'm not a big channel, and I don't get paid for this. I'm not monetized. I do this out of, like, literally out of the enthusiasm for it, and also in the hopes that, you know, maybe one day I will be a big YouTube channel guy. There are goals for that, but right now, I bought a new house. My first mortgage payment's coming up. You know, we put in a big down payment, and so that first mortgage payment's coming up, and we've got to get that house in order. It's beautiful for us, but there's still work to be done. My kids are growing up, and I don't know if you guys watch the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. I guess that was kind of, and then if y'all watch that channel, you'll know that those guys are taking a hiatus, and he's taking a hiatus for, it'll probably be his last video ever, but for his family. It's getting too big, and he wants to be able to still control it. He wants to still be able to have fun with his family and good stuff, and that's all respectable and admirable. But right now, it's going to be really hard to keep the channel going with me, because also, I mean, Instagram censored my channel because of, I guess, the content that I post and the channels that I interact with, which is absolutely crazy. I don't think that that's cool at all. And then when I went to go try to reinstate, like, my page, they asked for my ID and to verify that it was me. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna play this little game of, you know, you have all my information and stuff out there. That's not cool. So yeah, it took the wind out of my sails, and I got other things that I need to focus on. Guys, there's dolphins in the ocean right now. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm all over the place. I want this to be nice and concise for you guys, because you guys are awesome. But man, that's crazy. Sorry, I am on a bit of a tangent. Those dolphins out there just kind of reminded me of my grandmother. Dolphins were my grandmother's favorite animal, and so now I'm like, okay, as I'm recording this video, I see those dolphins. I'm just like, okay, like this is the right thing to do. I'm gonna take a break on posting. You may see me on a couple of Facebook pages here or there, but that's about it. I'm gonna obviously post this. I'm gonna post photos on Instagram probably one last time, but for the most part, guys, I'm gonna be taking a break. I'm not gonna delete the channel. I'm not gonna delete my pages or anything like that. You can still message me on Instagram. I will be, I'll still use it. I use it every day for like the reels and stuff like that. That's how I message my friends. That's how I message my wife on Instagram and stuff too. So it's like, I'll have the page. It's not going anywhere. I'll probably share like a photo or two and post them to my stories. But as far as like the content and stuff, I'm just kind of, we'll see. Maybe I'll get back to it in a few months. But I think it's good. It's a good time to take a break on all the videos and channel stuff. And if somebody reaches out to me, I may move them forward to my friend Damian Grajeda over at Replicant EDC, or if you guys know anybody else, a smaller YouTube channel who has less followers than I do, you know, I'll send them their way. So comment your favorite EDC YouTuber down here that's new and upcoming, and I'll try to send them their way or whatever. Thanks, guys. Take care.